going to take your feedback. So here we go. As we talk about the presentation skills, for most of the people, presentation is a nightmare. For example, as I am preparing for my PhD presentation, which is likely to be held in a week or two, but I'm having that particular nightmares regarding the presentation because the type of audience which I would be facing, which would be much expert, and they would have that much of experience, and that is why I am having a fear of representing the facts and figures and the statistical analysis. So it is not just applicable in your case, but then you have to learn how to channelize and how to strategize what are the things you need to incorporate in the presentation, so that even though there is a lot of pressure on the other end, you can make it and you can get through it at the end of it. So let us understand about why presentation is a nightmare. As you know that more than 400 million uses the PowerPoint presently across the globe. This is the statistics that more than 400 million people they are using PowerPoint, and therefore PowerPoint presentation is very important today. Now out of 400 million, 4 million presentations happens every day. It means that is a very considerable size. Now, when we talk about 4 million presentations, a million of presentations are happening per hour. This is very important. Now, across the globe, if millions of presentations are happening and most of them are unbearable. Why unbearable? Because of certain things. You know the things. Either the presentation is not so interesting, or sometimes the lecture is so boring, or probably the speaker is not able to give the coverage to the topic, or the speaker is not having the appropriate words or the vocabulary to just retain your attention, or probably there could be other factors also, that you may be finding yourself much intelligent as compared to the topics which are being discussed in a particular platform, whether it is at a corporate level or at an institute level. So let us try to understand why out of every million presentation which happens every hour, most of the presentations are unbearable. So when we talk about presentations, it is not a PowerPoint. Let me tell you, people focus more on the slides, using the animations, creating very good colorful screens and the layout, or keeping the pictures also in the background, highlighting the text or using different fonts. This is not presentation. This is just the basic requirement, but then there are certain more additional things which you need to focus on. So presentation is not a PowerPoint. You yourself is your presentation. How you present whatever knowledge you have, that will talk about the presentation. It means the entire stuff which you are carrying with you, that could be a PowerPoint presentation at the time of entering in an office, or at the time of entering in a boardroom in a corporate organization. That is just a tool to effectively convey the message to others, those who are being associated with it. More or less, the people are not looking at the slides only, they are looking at you. So you have to improve yourself in case if you want to improve your presentation skills, because people are not sitting over here just to see your slides and see your text and the animations. They would be much more interested if they understand the things from you directly, rather than taking the pain and the effort to read from the slides. Are you getting my point? So, as in a nutshell, presentation is you. When we talk about the audience, it's all about the audience. You need to focus on the audience while making a presentation. You cannot be self-centric. While making a presentation, most of the people they commit a mistake, that they think from their own perspective. They start thinking as if they will give a presentation which would be appreciated by all, but they will never ever focus on the consumers, or the other party, or which are called as the audience. So make a presentation which should be liked by the audience. Think from that angle. Don't become a person who is making a presentation just to save his own face, or just to just provide all the information whatever you want, but not looking at the consumers or the other persons or the audience requirement. So presentation is all about the audience. Talking about your audience, your audience should feel captivated. What is the meaning of captivated? Who will tell me now? What is the meaning of captivated? The audience should feel captivated. What does it mean? Anyone? Suraj, Sumit, Omkar, Shruti, Simran, Pranav. What is the meaning of captivated?
आकर्षित करने.
Interesting.
Okay. So captivated is,
Capture the.
yes, attracting someone and holding their interest and the attention, having that charm, and this is called as captivation. You know about Vivek Bindra, you know about Sandeep Maheshwari, and these all are people those who are
Yes.
inspiring lot of youth, not just by making very good animated slides on YouTube and giving a presentation, but actually by captivating the audience through their own presentation skills which they have developed through their own experience and by virtue of their practice. So when we talk about our audience, they should feel captivated and not captive. What is the meaning of captive? What is the meaning of captive? Be quick. It's a soft skill lecture, so you are also required to just communicate and talk to me.
कैदी सर.
Kedi, okay. Captive, yes, it is a person who has been taken as a prisoner or an animal that has been confined. As you
Prisoner.
can see in the picture right now. What do you interpret from the picture? Who will tell me? ये पिक्चर देख के आपको क्या समझ में आ रहा है?
जो बच्चा है वो बजा रहा है, पर आगे बैठे हुए सब पुतले बन चुके.
यस एग्जैक्टली. आपको ऑडियंस को ऐसा नहीं बनाना है कि वो मजबूरन बैठे हैं आपके पास और उनके पास में कोई ऑप्शन ही ना हो, बिल्कुल पपेट बन के डमस्ट्रक होके ना बैठे. आपको ऑडियंस को कैप्टिवेट करने के लिए, मंत्र मुग्ध करने के लिए आपके प्रेजेंटेशन में, आपकी स्किल्स में काफी कुछ सुधार करना पड़ेगा. यू नीड टू इम्प्रूव अ लॉट ऑन योर प्रेजेंटेशन स्किल्स. एज सच, इफ यू रियली वांट योर ऑडियंस शुड फील कैप्टिवेटेड एंड नॉट कैप्टिव. उनको ये नहीं लगना चाहिए कि अब ये यार कब खत्म होगा इनका प्रेजेंटेशन, कब मैं निकलूंगा यहाँ से. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज कैप्टिव. अगर ऑडियंस को ये लगे कि अरे टाइम कैसे निकल गया पता ही नहीं चला, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज कैप्टिवेशन. मंत्र मुग्ध हो गई ऑडियंस. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि व्हेन वी हियर द वीडियोस और व्हेन वी लिसन टू द फेमस particular lectures of the particular Vivek Bindra or some guest speakers online, we get captivated. हमको लगता है कि आगे और क्या बताने वाले हैं, आगे और ये क्या डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. तो ये चीजें जो हैं ये आपको आपके प्रेजेंटेशन स्किल्स में सीखनी होगी. You need to learn all these skills in your presentation. Focus on what your audience need to know. You should not focus on what you know and what you want to tell, but rather you should focus on what your audience wants to know from you. They may be already knowing certain things which you are going to discuss with them, so there is no need to do the repetition. Ultimately it will create further lack of interest, and they will get deviated from it. So in order to retain and catch hold of the interest and the attention of the public or the audience, you should first of all do the thorough research on the type of audience. If you are going to a place where you are likely to give a presentation, whether it is a college or whether it is an office, try to understand who are going to be the audience for your presentation. Understanding their level and expertise will help you to prepare for your presentation accordingly. Otherwise, you will get fumbled and you will get stammered. So, not what to know means you should not always tell what you know, but you should try to tell them what they are interested in knowing from you. And that is why you can add the interest, attention, and desire of the audience. Now, talking about your presentation, you can do marvels and people will get mesmerized with your presentation if you are excited about what you say. If you are not excited in giving a presentation, what will happen? It will be just a nightmare for you and nightmare for the audience, those who are going to attend that. Always have that excitement in your mind whenever you are going to give that presentation, because the more you would be energetic, the more you would be enthusiastic, the audience will also equally reciprocate in that manner. Otherwise, the more you show the negative signs, the dull body language, that time the audience will also reciprocate in the same language. So you need to be excited. Your audience will also cherish, they will also applaud, and they will also cheer you whenever you have that particular energy level. You must have seen the videos of Sandeep Maheshwari, Vivek Bindra, then there are so many other people like Sadhguru Maharaj, then Sri Ravi Shankar. There are people those who are there to cheer them up. It's not necessary to always talk louder, it's not necessary to always have the big decks behind you. You can be louder with your own words by being expressive, by being clear, by being enthusiastic, and by being very, very energetic. The people should look at from your body language, and that gives the positivity to the people. And this is all the presentation is. Presentation is not just about the slides which you are having. Presentation, I repeat, it is all about you. It is all about the audience. It is all about what you are planning, what you are preparing for the audience, and it is not about what you know exactly and then what you want to deliver. Is the point clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So presentation अगर आपको improve करना है तो you have to start thinking from the audience perspective. If you are excited, audience will be very much excited. If you are not excited, audience will be ready to perish you. So you have two options, either to perform or to get perish. There is no other alternative route. When you are there on the stage, you must remember that this is the only place wherein you have to perform. There is no other platform in the world for you wherein you can prove yourself. This platform has been created for you. So give your best and then move further. And then you will say, just another day for me. Okay. Now, effective presentation. I just use the letter GRATE, GRATE, right? Just to express that something which you say wow, or you should get amazed, and that is called as the great content. Means when you want to deliver a presentation, as I'm giving a presentation right now, I don't know what would be your own feedback regarding this, but I have tried to become more expressive by using the pictures, because as we know that the pictures speak louder than words. And as in our case, when we are meeting virtually and we have virtual sessions on soft skills, so that time it is very important for me to use more of the pictures, so that you can say that the content is really great enough for you to retain your attention in the entire session. Eye-catching design. The design should be very eye-catching, and the delivery has to be very effective. If your delivery is not effective but other two things are there, then you will not be able to solve the purpose of the presentation. Audience will get distracted from your presentation. If you want to attract your people or your audience, then you need to have all the three things. First, great content. Do not copy from the sources. Having your own content, and that is to be researched content, is always appreciated at the corporate world. Eye-catching design is also required. Don't use too much gaudy colors, too much vibrant colors, because it distracts the audience. And then the delivery part. The point-wise explanation is needed with that enthusiasm and with that excitement in order to attract and in order to get the cheers from the audience. Now, talking about the content, what should be the content? Very few people know about the secret recipe of a presentation. This I am sharing it with you today. Read and write those points somewhere in your notebook or in your diary, that while you are making a presentation, your presentation should possess these four important things. The first one is the clarity. Presentation should be clear to all. It should give a clear message what the presentation is all about. If there is no clarity, there would be ambiguity, and ambiguous presentation is not at all appreciated by the audience. So be clear on whatever topic, whatever subject, whatever the agenda you have in your mind, that should be clearly reflected in your presentation slides. The second thing is, be very simple. Do not try to use the jargons and the terminologies. because jargons and terminologies are never ever going to always please your audience. Remember, there are some audiences who always want the simpler explanation rather than the explanation which is given in complex terms and the jargons. We also try to find out the simpler meaning of a particular word in case if we find it difficult to just use it in a particular sentence. Why? Because the simple things can be remembered for a longer time as compared to the complex things. If you use a very complicated chart to explain the progress of the organization to the investors will not be having that much of brain to remember it for a longer time. But if you have that eye catchy phrases and the words and the statistics, just by keeping it simple, that will help you. So the entire recipe of presentation, if you want to sum up, it is called as KISS principle, KISS. You can write it down in your notepad or in your diary. K stands for keep, I stands for it, S stands for simple, and another S stands for straight. Keep it simple and straight. If you really want to be effective in your presentation, don't try to do much of the experiments in your slides. Rather, try to put in all your particular knowledge, all your facts, all your figures, all your information in the simplest possible way. Most importantly, if you are giving a presentation virtually, try to use the pictures as if it is available, or you can use most of the graphic designs or the diagrams in order to explain the things in a shortest possible time. So clarity, simple, progressive means step by step you have to tell. For example, if an organization has to tell about their vision to the investors and to the stakeholder, they will tell about the vision statement in the steps, logical steps. What would come first, what will come later, how they are going to progress, what would be their plans for first year, for 0 to 5 year, and then 5 to 10 year period. That is called as the progressive presentation. So presentation should always be progressive. It should not be stand still, otherwise the people will get distracted. And if you do that, keeping most focus only on one topic and then not giving any attention towards other agendas or other topics, then probably you will lose the audience forever. So your presentation has to be progressive so that the audience should keep guessing ki what would be the next slide, what content they are going to explain further, what is the going to be the next topic which the speaker is going to tell now. All these things talks about the progressive nature. And then consistency. आपने शुरुआत की, कुछ स्लाइड्स बहुत अच्छी बना दी, आपको ये लगा कि मैंने तो स्लाइड्स बहुत अच्छी बनाई है, एनिमेशन किया, सब कुछ किया है. Now you are running with short of time, so what you have done, you have started taking long jumps and high jumps by making a simple presentation, not using any animation. Just for an example, animation is not desirable, remember, but if you have used certain diagrams or fonts in the first few slides, try to remain consistent with that entire flow. Otherwise the people will say ki first few slides were very attractive, then you had made the slides very text bulky, and then towards the end you were not able to summarize the things just because both the two things were failed to create an impression. So have that consistency in your presentation. It should be having the same enthusiasm, same level of excitement right from the beginning till the end. People should not feel dull after some time. Use your particular words which are going to create a powerful impact. Be aggressive, be excited, and be enthusiastic on giving presentation, whether it is online or on offline mode. And that is how you can say that yes, I was consistent enough to deliver my presentation. Consistency is not just required in terms of design of the slide. Always remember, consistency is also needed in terms of what you are delivering. So in case of a student, as tomorrow you will become a manager, some of you are already working, you must think from that perspective as to what should be the consistency in terms of quality, in terms of design, in terms of content, in terms of the information, in terms of all overall things which can directly or indirectly impact the mind of the audience. Are you getting my point?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So as we move ahead, we have now discussed about what should be the content of the presentation. Now here we are moving ahead and we will try to understand as to what everything, every single element mean to the audience. Clarity, as you can see from the specs. If the specs are clear, you will be able to clearly see the other things. But if the specs are not clear, what will happen? You will not be able to see the things. So that is what the clarity can do. Having a clear presentation with the clear cut points will help the audience to understand the learning objectives, the purpose of the presentation, and the entire things related to the presentation. So their doubts will be solved, the problems will be addressed. More or less, they will get attached with the presentation. They can keep their attention towards the presentation. Most of the time it happens that the speakers fail to keep the attention on just because few slides are very clear while other slides are not clear. So clarity does not mean that you should use a blank slide and with very few points and then do nothing on the slide. No, it is not like that. Clarity means even if you are talking and giving an oral presentation, for example, so the point should be very much clear. It should be in logical order. The people should be able to understand it and should be able to draw the inferences out of the presentation, and that will make your presentation very effective, not other things. What animation you are using, what font size you are using, what character spacing you are using, which software you are using, that is a secondary thing. What you are delivering, what is the audience requirement, that is the primary aspect that you need to focus on in case if you want to make your presentation effective. Is that point clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So my ultimately goal is to make a presentation clear. As you can see in this particular presentation, in order to describe the clarity word, I have used this specs, and from the specs you can see the leaves of the plant and the trunk of a tree. That's it. It means there is a clarity. You are able to see whatever you are supposed to see. That means your purpose is being just clear and the purpose is being achieved. Otherwise, if the clarity is not there in the presentation, it would simply indicate that the purpose is being defeated. Now going ahead, simple things should be very simple. As you can see in case of Apple company, they have the white color combination everywhere in their office, in their furniture, even in their PCs which they are using in their organization. So keep it very simple. Do not try to go for the gaudy look. Do not try to go for the hanky panky color combinations. All these things will not significantly work. So you should use the simple picture explanation, the diagrammatic representations, the textual information. Remember, there is a thumb rule 5 by 5. If you are giving a corporate level presentation, keep 5 points in a particular slide. Okay, for one topic, suppose we are going to talk about 4 or 5 points which are very important in a presentation. So for one point, you should use maximum 4 to 5 slides, and every slide should not have more than 5 points. This is the general thumb rule, 5 by 5 principle. Now talking about being progressive, step by step, 1 2 3 4, what is the logical sequence? For example, if you have been asked to give a presentation on how to apply for Aadhaar, what you would do is you will first of all start with the documents, then you will tell about the eligibility criteria, then you will tell about the particular form which is required to be filled, and then you will talk about the fee. All these things will be in a logical order, and that logical order you need to follow. If someone wants to get an admission into MBA, and if I am being asked to make a presentation of it to the particular candidate, I will first start with just giving the eligibility criteria, that is the graduation. Second important thing which I would be talking about would be regarding the entrance exam. Third important thing which I would be talking would be related to the documentation, that will include the caste category documentation. And the fourth and the final slides would be related to the fees, will be related to the amenities and the facilities which are going to be offered in the institute. So this is how the presentation can be made progressive. Are you getting my point, beta?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, thank you. Of consistency, as you can see during our 26 this 15th of August and 26th of January, you can see on the sky the planes are actually emitting the tricolors. So this is a symbolical meaning. Consistency means they are been flying in that particular same order in that manner, so that when they are spreading the colors from the jet, it should give a proper mesmerizing look. So that is what the presentation is. Consistency should be there right from the beginning till the end. Until now, I have used most of the pictures and less of the words. It means it is not text bulky. You can remember it for a longer time if you wish to. If your attention is here with me, let me tell you that this presentation will change your entire life. Only thing is you have to believe in me. So consistency has to be there in your entire presentation, in your entire delivery. You should not give a very good presentation on day one and then just get dull, and then just give a normal presentation, and then people will say ki, what happened to you? That time you gave a very fantastic presentation, now your presentation performance has gone down. This should not happen. You should not get such kind of feedback from your audience. Always have that thing in your mind that the audience is always watching you. Even if you are not on the stage, people may be thinking about you, that tomorrow this person will give the presentation, what would be the topic which he would be presenting on, and what type of questions I can ask him to just beat him, or just to get a catch hold of him, or just to get that particular person in that trap. So all these things the audience must also be planning from their end. So be consistent. Think not only from your own angle but also from the audience angle. Now, what is a presentation design? As you can see in the picture, the person is showing faces. Presentation design is sometimes not been explained by any author very properly. But in my own experience and understanding, I can say that design should be such that which should be acceptable and should be readable and should be legible and should be appreciated by the audience. For example, if you give the presentation in defense, they expect you to use the minimum of the animations and keeping the background color very plain, simple. They do not want you to just use the animation wherein the slides is rotating like a chakra and is being coming on the screen. That should not be the case. But in entertainment industry, that things can be possible. While you can see the movie castings, the opening of the particular movie, such type of animations and such things can be shown. But when you are giving a corporate level presentation, try to avoid such kind of things, because later on you will find yourself landing into such kind of embarrassments. So talking about the design, when we say design, it means the entire flow. It means the overall the layout. It also talks about the transitions. It also talks about the animation. It also talks about the tools which we are going to use. For example, if you are going to use any statistical tables in the presentation, that has to be incorporated so well that it should be readable at least. It should have a proper meaning and it should be in a logical order, step by step. So talking about the design, the first basic principle is it should be simple. Simple things are remembered for long and appreciated by most of the people. अगर एप्पल कंपनी सिंपलेस्ट नहीं रखती अपने आप को, तो हो सकता है कि शायद इतने कस्टमर उसको लाइक ना करते हैं. आज आपको पता है कि पूरे वर्ल्ड में जो सबसे वैल्यूएबल कंपनी है, दैट इज एप्पल. And then second company to become a $2 trillion company recently, yesterday, it has been announced as the Microsoft company. Microsoft has become the second US based company which has become a $2 trillion valuation company now. After that, there is Google, Alphabet, and then you have Amazon. So now you can understand presentation is all about the entire way you are telling about your own identity, how you are delivering, what content you are keeping, what is the entire layout, what is the design you are keeping, what transitions you are using, what type of gestures, postures you are using. That is called as the presentation. So you need to be very simple. It should contain the less points per slide, 5 by 5 thumb rule I have explained. It should contain less font styles and less colors, and no clip arts. Try to avoid the clip arts. Friends, gone are those days wherein the people used the clip arts just to attract the attention of the public. Today is the trend wherein people are avoiding such kind of clip arts that have become outdated fashion today. Most of the cases wherein people are using outdated, for example, in order to show the money, and in while giving a presentation on finance, someone will use the clip arts related to the money, the dollar sign, the pound sign. These all things are not needed unless and until you are making an animation video. That is okay. But if you are going to make a presentation, try to avoid such thing as much as possible. Try to give more of the explanation using the limited space which has been given to you through that particular software. Is the point clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So we have talked
Yes,
about
sir.
Yes, sir.
so many things related to the presentation, and I'm happy that you all are reciprocating to me in that particular manner which I'm expecting. Now less text, more meaning. As you can see in the picture, I want Simran to explain me what you can see on the slide. Simran, are you there? Can you explain what could you see on the slide right now?
So there is one person who is so पता नहीं हे पागल है कि
क्या?
sir he's drinking water I think.
Just a moment. हाँ बोलिए. हेलो.
सर वो थोड़ा सा पानी पी रहा है सर I think so or else he's
नहीं
saying something.
अच्छा, ओके, पानी पी रहे हैं, ठीक है. Thank you. Now I would like to request Suraj Mahadik. Suraj, can you hear me? Suraj, are you there? Sagar Walekar? Sagar, are
Yes,
you
sir.
there?
Yes,
Okay,
sir. Good
Sagar.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. Could you please explain?
सर वो किसी को आवाज दे रहा है. ही इज कॉलिंग समवन.
यस, वो पानी नहीं पी रहे हैं. वो उनके पास में एक ऐसा जिसको हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं भोपू जैसी चीज है, जिसको इंग्लिश में भूवुजेला भी बोल सकते हैं, या एक ऐसा जो आपकी आवाज को काफी एम्पलीफाई कर दे. उससे वो एक
स्पीकर
ऐसी
जैसा.
जगह पे जाके खड़े हैं नेचुरल प्लेस में जहाँ चारों तरफ पहाड़ है, और वो अपनी आवाज को सुनने की कोशिश कर रहा है, जिसको हम एको बोलते हैं. राइट. लेस
यस
टेक्स्ट
सर.
मोर मीनिंग. आपको यही करना है. आपको अपनी पावर पॉइंट प्रेजेंटेशंस में कोशिश करिए कि टेक्स्ट को कम से कम रखें और उसकी मीनिंग ज्यादा से ज्यादा निकलनी चाहिए. राइट. द नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज द डिलीवरी शुड कंसीडर the following things: voice and volume, very important. Do not be too louder and do not be too subtle while you are trying to explain anything. कई बार बहुत ज्यादा लाउड हो जाएंगे तो क्या होगा, ऑडियंस डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो जाएगी. राइट. और कई बार क्या होता है, बहुत ज्यादा डल हो जाते हैं, सो डेलिकेट हो जाते हैं आप कि लोगों को समझ ही नहीं आता है कि वो एनालाइज ही नहीं कर पाते कि वो आप क्या बोलना चाहते हैं. ठीक है. बी हम्बल, but the voice and volume modulation has to be always there. Physical appearance matters a lot. Physical appearance मतलब ये कि ओवरऑल आप किस तरीके से प्रेजेंटेशन दे रहे हैं, आपको लोग देख रहे हैं, people are watching you. If you are looking professional, it's fine. If you are not, try to be in professional attire, because professionalism talks about everything: your personality, your dress up, the way you carry yourself. So physical appearance also greatly matters while giving a presentation, whether it is an oral presentation or whether it is through the help of a PowerPoint slides. Physical appearance matters a lot. Facial expressions greatly matters a lot. Eye contact, if you're not looking at the audience and looking here and there, that is also going to just deter the audience from just looking at you, and they will get distracted from you. And then general body movement, too much of movement in a particular place where you are giving presentation, it is not advisable. Too much of movement will distract the audience. होता है ना, क्लास में पहले स्कूल में वो टीचर जो थे वो घूम घूम के पढ़ाते थे, पूरा आगे से लेके पीछे तक जाते थे, पीछे से आगे तक जाते थे, कंटिन्यूअस बोल बोल के पढ़ाते थे. दैट टू मच ऑफ द बॉडी मूवमेंट will make the audience that particular habitual, and then they learn all these things कि जैसे ही टीचर उनके बाजू से निकल गए उनका अटेंशन दूसरी तरफ चला जाता था, खिड़की में चला जाता था, क्लास में दूसरे स्टूडेंट की तरफ चला जाता था। तो ये सारी चीजें आपको प्रेजेंटेशन में ध्यान रखनी है। इफ यू आर डूइंग अ बॉडी मूवमेंट, इफ यू आर मूविंग फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर inside a particular platform or in a particular hall where you are giving a presentation, that time you should always have the eye contact, maintain eye contact while moving. This will help you to retain the attention of your audience and getting involved and then you will get the best feedback related to the presentation. The next important point is the voice and volume. सॉफ्ट भी होना है, इफेक्टिव भी होना है। डोंट बी वेरी हार्श, डोंट बी वेरी रूड, डू नॉट यूज ऑफेंसिव वर्ड्स, बी सॉफ्ट, बी हम्बल, बी इफेक्टिव। प्रोनाउंसिएशन मैटर्स अ लॉट। अगर आपने चोपड़ा, CHOPRA, डू यू नो CHOPRA? It's a surname, but if you go to South India, especially the person who has never been to northern India, you will find that 30 to 40% of the people will pronounce Chopra as Khopra. Okay, so pronunciation greatly matters. If you are saying bonjour to a French person, you should be able to pronounce it in that way. Articulation should be correct, otherwise the people will say कि अरे यार ये तो मेरी language का मजाक उड़ा रहा है। Pronunciation greatly matters, articulation greatly matters. न्यूमोनिया को कोई pneumonia करके पढ़ा रहा था। I have just seen the video on WhatsApp that in one of the village in our Maharashtra, one teacher was teaching the students and she was writing on the board PNEUMONIA, that is the spelling of pneumonia, and then she was articulating as pneumonia. That is not required, okay, and this will totally become a disaster. Simplify your voice, be very simple. आपने देखा होगा सदगुरु महाराज के आप लोगों ने वीडियोस देखे होंगे, गुरु गौर गोपाल दास के वीडियोस देखे होंगे। दे ट्राई टू कीप देमसेल्फ वेरी सिंपल। उनका वो बहुत ज्यादा लाउड भी नहीं होते, बहुत ज्यादा उनकी टोन में बहुत ज्यादा मॉड्यूलेशंस भी नहीं, बट देन लोग सुनते हैं, समझते हैं वो क्या बोलना चाहते हैं। देन डोंट टॉक फ्लैट, बिल्कुल ऐसे डल वॉइस में बोलते रहेंगे। पीपल रिमेंबर द एक्स प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया श्री मनमोहन सिंह जी, everyone knows about him. Whenever he used to speak, he used to be very flat. वो पूरा अपना ध्यान उनका स्क्रिप्ट के ऊपर रहता था और स्क्रिप्ट देख के ही पढ़ाई करते थे। सो ये जो होता है लोगों को डिस्ट्रैक्ट करता है। नो वोकल फिलर्स, नो वोकल फिलर्स का मतलब ओके इट्स ओके, सो आई जस्ट वांटेड टू से, दीज आर द फिलर्स। ट्राई टू अवॉइड दोज फिलर्स। रिमेंबर दैट fillers indicate that you don't have that particular content with you. You are lacking in the communication skills, and that will create further stammering, and then you get fumbled. Don't try to use oh I just want to see, oh you can, yeah, you see that. All these things people are using very commonly. It becomes their habit, and then it becomes a kind of obsessive compulsive disorder for them, that they don't use it, it becomes a problem for them. So try to avoid the vocal fillers. Many people, those who use the vocal fillers, even if they are good in communication, they feel that they have given the justice and the people are getting mesmerized, they are getting amused, but ultimately the other way around is the case. People are not getting amused, but people say that how dull the person is, what rubbish performance he had, he was not able to speak properly, and then people, those who are just applauding, or those people, those who are just clapping for the person who is giving a presentation, it is not just because the people are happy, it is just because the presentation is over and they have been saved. It happens in most of the times. Now use the pause button is very important. Don't go like a rocket. If you go like a rocket, then people will not be able to catch hold their attention. अगर आप continuous बोलते रहोगे और pause नहीं लोगे, then people will find out the excuse to just leave your presentation. That will be your greatest weakness. Remember that if you want to be a successful business leader, then you need to learn all the punctuations, pauses, articulations, and everything. Wherever there is comma, try to take a pause. Do not go continuously. Okay. Now change your volume. Wherever the important words are there, apply more thrust. Thrust means giving more weightage to that word. For example, Mr. XYZ has been awarded as a gold medal from University of California in business management. So when I said gold medal, people will look at me because I am the anchor. People will say, okay, oh my god, the person has been awarded with the gold medal. While at the same time, if I talk flat, Mr. XYZ was awarded a gold medal from this university in 2008. It simply means that I am just reading. I don't have that knowledge and skills. Are you getting my point? So changing the volume, voice
Yes, sir.
modulation is also
So,
very important. According to the need you need to do that. Now अगर किसी की डेथ हुई है और आपने देखा है कि यहाँ पर in case of Christians they have this particular culture and the custom कि वो लोग जाते हैं, कफिन में बॉडी होती है और उसके बाद में फादर वो कुछ पढ़ते हैं और लोग प्रे करते हैं और प्रे करने के बाद में वहाँ पर उनको बरी कर दिया जाता है फाइनली। अगर वहाँ पर फादर जोर जोर से चिल्लाने लगे और वो पढ़ने लगे तो क्या लोग उसको सही समझेंगे? ठीक है, केस नंबर 1। केस नंबर 2, आपने देखा कि मंदिरों में पूजा होती है और जब पूजा होती है तो उस टाइम पे बहुत जोर से चिल्लाना पड़ता है। उसी टाइम पे अगर कोई फ्लैट अगर आरती गाए, बिल्कुल धीरे धीरे बोले, तो क्या आपके अंदर वो एंथुसियाज्म और वो पावर आएगी क्या? तो आपको सिचुएशन के हिसाब से अपनी वॉल्यूम को मॉड्यूलेशन उसको चेंज करना बहुत जरूरी है। जब आप किसी को कुछ समझा रहे हैं तो उस टाइम पे आपको ज्यादा थ्रस्ट लगाना है। जब आप किसी को कुछ एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं तो उस टाइम पे आपको ज्यादा थ्रस्ट लगाना है। जब आप कुछ कॉमन बोल रहे हैं देन यू कैन गो इन द फ्लो। सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन व्हिच यू नीड टू लर्न अबाउट। इज द पॉइंट क्लियर टू ऑल?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now moving ahead, the physical appearance. As you all know that the physical appearance greatly matters. Physical appearance से कहने का मतलब ये है, do not become too gaudy, do not wear too skinny clothes, try to wear the fittings, proper fitting clothes. That is appreciated if you have the professional attire. If you are appearing for an interview, if you are going for an interview, have that professional look. अगर नहीं है आपके पास में ड्रेस तो खरीद लीजिए, उसको अपना सेपरेट रखिए, बिल्कुल साफ सुथरी। ऐसा ना हो कि आपको इंटरव्यू के लिए जाना है और आपने वो क्रम्पल्ड शर्ट थी वो उठाई और ऐसे ही पहन ली, आपने कहा कि अरे कौन देखता है। अब वो टाइम चला गया है। लोग आपका सोशल नेटवर्किंग प्रोफाइल भी देखते हैं, आपका फिजिकल अपीयरेंस भी देखते हैं। दैट टॉक्स अबाउट वेदर यू आर बीन ड्रेस्ड फॉर्मली फॉर द ओकेजन और नॉट। You are looking interested. Looking interested means, are you looking interested for the particular presentation, for the job role, for the responsibility which has been given to you or not? अगर आप interested ही नहीं लग रहे हो, for example आपने देखा होगा when you go to a 5-star hotel or a 3-star hotel, that time when you visit the counter, at that time the room service accompanies you, the room service carries your particular bag to the particular room. The room service gives you a very pleasant smile. If you go to any destination through flight, while air travel, आपने देखा होगा कि air hostess, they have a very formal dress. They always show that they are taking interest in you. जो भी हो, बट वो दिखाते हैं कि हाँ आपकी छोटी से छोटी प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, चाहे वो बैग को ऊपर केबिन में रखना हो, या आपका सीट बेल्ट लगाने से रिलेटेड हो, या आपको एक ग्लास पानी देना हो, या आपको कोई इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड करनी हो। ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर very important for you. If you show the interest in the audience will definitely reciprocate you. ये एक तरीका होता है लोगों से जुड़ने का। मेंटेन अ काम एक्सटीरियर। काम एक्सटीरियर का मतलब ये कि ज्यादा गॉडी रणबीर सिंह की तरह करने की कोशिश मत करिएगा। आपने देखा है रणबीर सिंह, ही इज एन एक्टर, जब भी वो कपड़े कुछ भी पहनता है तो वो कुछ भी मिसमैच टाइप के पहनता है। उस तरीके से अगर आप लगोगे तो वो आप एक रैपर ज्यादा लगोगे, एक प्रोफेशनल लुक आपका नहीं आएगा। सो काम एक्सटीरियर का मतलब ये कि एक प्रॉपर आपके ऊपर जो फिट होता है वो वैसे आपको एक प्रोफेशनल कपड़े आपके लिए एक रेडी करके रखने हैं। बिकॉज टुमारो व्हेन यू एंटर इन द कॉर्पोरेट, पीपल विल लुक एट यू and then they will make an impression about you, right? First impression is the last impression, always remember. It is not a race, but then whatever you have, try to just build your strength. Be very physically presentable, dress formally for the occasion. अगर जीन्स पहनते हैं पहनिए, बट देन स्टार्ट मेकिंग एन हैबिट ऑफ वियरिंग फॉर्मल्स ऑल्सो। बिकॉज कल को जब ये यूनिफॉर्म आपके ऊपर आएगी और जब आपको दिन के 9 घंटे 10 घंटे अगर आपको यूनिफॉर्म पहनना पड़ेगा तो उस टाइम पे आपके लिए डिफिकल्ट हो जाएगा कि आप उसको झेल पाए। तो आपको अभी से उसकी हैबिट बनानी बहुत जरूरी है. इज द पॉइंट क्लियर टू यू?
यस सर.
यस सर.
Yes, sir.
यस सर.
ओके, थैंक यू. हाँ, कई बार ऐसा क्या होता है, कुछ लोग एक्सेसरीज पहनने के बहुत शौकीन होते हैं. मैंने देखा आपकी जनरेशन के लोग एक्सेसरीज में बहुत ज्यादा बिलीव करते हैं. स्पोर्टी वॉचेस, उसके बाद कान में ईयर रिंग्स, कुछ और भी एक्सेसरीज जैसे कि ब्रेसलेट वगैरह. तो आप अगर हो सके तो काइंडली उसको अवॉइड करिए, राइट. आप अगर कुछ फॉर्मल्स पहन रहे हैं और अगर आपने टैटू किया हुआ है तो कोशिश करिए कि वो टैटू कवर अप रहे. अगर वो टैटू कवर अप नहीं है और वो दिख रहा है, सो इट क्रिएट्स एन एम्बेरसमेंट. कॉर्पोरेट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस में टैटू चलता है, बट देन कुछ ही सेक्टर्स में चलता है. आईटी कंपनी में चल जाता है क्योंकि वहां पर आपका मोस्टली काम जो होता है वो पीसी के आगे क्यूबिकल्स में बैठ के होता है. बट देन व्हेन यू गो टू द मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनीज, स्पेशली मल्टीनेशनल कंपनीज इन प्रोफेशनल एटमॉस्फेयर, दे नेवर अलाउ सच काइंड ऑफ थिंग, क्योंकि उससे क्या होता है, एक अनप्रोफेशनलिज्म एक रिफ्लेक्ट होता है. हाँ, कुछ लोग हैं फिर भी टैटू करवाते हैं, दे डू इट हैप्पीली ऑन देयर रिस्ट, ऑन देयर हैंड, बट these are the things. Okay, so you need to remember all the points. Going ahead, talking about the facial expression. जरूरत से ज्यादा हंसना भी जरूरी नहीं है, जरूरत से ज्यादा सीरियस भी मत होइए. मेक श्योर दैट योर एक्सप्रेशंस आर नेचुरल एंड कंफर्टेबल. आप अगर अननेचुरल कुछ करने के लिए जाओगे, 10 मिनट के बाद आप अपनी एक्चुअल पोजीशन पे आ जाओगे, लोगों को आपकी रियलिटी पता चल जाएगी. सो डोंट ट्राई टू बी अननेचुरल. ठीक है, एक्सप्रेशंस अपने रखो, अच्छे एक्सप्रेशन जैसे आप नॉर्मल रहते हो वैसे ही रखो. बट देन आप कैसे दिख रहे हो, आपने पाउडर लगाया है कि नहीं लगाया, आपने फाउंडेशन क्रीम लगाई है कि नहीं लगाई है, ये सब कुछ मैटर नहीं करता. जब आप जाते हैं किसी भी प्लेटफॉर्म पे, आप किस तरीके से लोगों को मेस्मराइज करते हैं, आपके पास क्या कंटेंट है, आप लोगों को कैसे अट्रैक्ट करते हैं, ये सब फिजिकल अपीयरेंस के अलावा बहुत सारी चीजें और भी हैं जो इसमें इन्वॉल्व होती हैं. सो मेक श्योर दैट योर एक्सप्रेशंस आर नेचुरल एंड यू बी कंफर्टेबल ऑलवेज, राइट. Good eye contact. Keep the eye contact. Make sure that you are trying to make them understand. आप लोगों से, बच्चों से बात करते हैं तो उनकी आंखों में देख के बात करिए. आप अगर बड़ों से बात करते हैं तो उनकी आंखों में देख के बात करिए. आंखों में देखने का मतलब ये नहीं कि आंखों ही आंखों में इशारा करना या स्टेयर करना या किसी को इंस्टिगेट करना या इंटिमिडेट करना. गुड आई कॉन्टैक्ट मीन्स व्हाइल यू आर ट्राइंग टू कन्विंस देम दैट द प्रेजेंटेशन इज ऑल अबाउट the points which are very important, and they should also get convinced. For that understanding and for getting that feedback, you should maintain an eye contact with them. Make sure that you are trying to make them understand rather than making them captivated. वो उनको ये नहीं फील होना चाहिए कि अरे we are captivated. Make them feel captivated कि हाँ मैं तो अभी मंत्रमुग्ध हो गया हूँ, मुझे जाना नहीं. कैप्टिवेट नहीं करना है उनको कि अभी ये मेरा प्रेजेंटेशन खत्म होने तक कोई भी यहाँ से नहीं हिलेगा. This should not be the approach, right? Get ready to be flexible. You have to face the questions. Remember, there is no presentation in this world till date where there is no possibility of asking question. It is the interest of the audience which makes the presentations followed by lot of questions. There are audiences who get so bored that they don't want to waste any single minute after the presentation, and that is why they never ask any questions. Okay?
Yes sir.
Yes sir.
Okay, fine. Now, हमेशा एक चीज याद रखिए, जब भी आप कभी उतरेंगे मैदान में तो पहली ही बार में आप पूरा मैदान नहीं जीत सकते. नो वन कैन गेट दैट 100% audience satisfaction in the very first attempt. Whether you are giving a presentation to supplier, to the customer, to the government agency, to the third party, to your board, to your teacher, to anyone, it will never work completely for the first time. Trust me. आप में से जितने लोग ये सोचते होंगे कि नहीं हम फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में ही बिल्कुल अच्छा कर देंगे, ठीक है, बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर द consequences. Always give your best but prepare for the worst. It can happen, right? तो आपको ये चीजें हमेशा याद रखनी है. नेक्स्ट इज रिहर्स, रिहर्स एंड रिहर्स. ये माइकल जैक्सन ने मरने से पहले बोला था कि आज वो ये इतना बड़ा सुपरस्टार है, पॉप स्टार है, उसके पीछे जो सीक्रेट है वो केवल एक ही है, रिहर्स रिहर्स एंड रिहर्स। जो मून वॉक माइकल जैक्सन ने किया, जिसके लिए वो आज भी जाना जाता है, वो मून वॉक करने के लिए उसने इतने 1000 टाइम्स उसने रिहर्सल किया जब तक वो परफेक्ट नहीं हो गया। सो डू द रिहर्सल टिल द टाइम यू बिकम परफेक्ट इन योर प्रेजेंटेशन। डजंट मैटर वेदर नो वन इज लिसनिंग टू यू, बट देन रिहर्सल इज ग्रेटली going to matter a lot at the time when you actually deliver your presentation to the audience. रिहर्सल बहुत जरूरी है। और मर्फीज का थ्री पी का लॉ है। मर्फी ने लॉ दिया था, प्रैक्टिस प्रैक्टिस एंड प्रैक्टिस। प्रैक्टिस मेक्स द मैन परफेक्ट। ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, प्रेजेंटेशन का कोई शॉर्टकट नहीं है, प्रैक्टिस मेक्स द मैन परफेक्ट। नाउ इफ यू फेल टू प्रिपेयर, you are prepared to fail. Mark Spitz, he just said, अगर आपने प्रिपेयर नहीं किया तो आप जब प्रेजेंटेशन देने उतरोगे ना तो आप जरूर फेल होगे। तो प्रिपरेशन बहुत जरूरी है। जैसे ये स्विमर को आप देख रहे हैं, वो स्विमर तभी बनता है जब वो पानी में डुबकी लगाता है, जब वो कोशिश करता है पानी से बाहर निकलने के लिए, और तब तक प्रैक्टिस करता रहता है जब तक कि वो स्विम करना, उसमें फ्लोट करना ना सीख जाए। तो उसी तरीके से प्रेजेंटेशन है। इन द सेम वे द प्रेजेंटेशन इज ऑल अबाउट, यू नीड टू प्रिपेयर योरसेल्फ। इफ यू आर प्रिपेयर्ड, then no one is going to fail you so easily. It would be very hard for them to fail you. So if you are not prepared, then you are preparing to get failed. Is the point clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I think this point applicable to all our lives. It is very important कि हमें लाइफ में जहां जाना है, हम केवल अपनी डेस्टिनी को और अपने मून साइन और सन साइन को देखते रहेंगे तो हम कभी लाइफ में आगे नहीं बढ़ सकते। याद रखिए, मून साइन सन साइन ये सब चीजें जो होती हैं ये सब टेम्परेरी रहती हैं। जो मैटर करता है वो ये कि आपके कर्मास क्या हैं। आप जो दोगे वही आपको रिटर्न में मिलेगा। अगर फार्मर ने एक कांटे का पेड़ लगाया तो उसमें उसको कांटे के पेड़ के साथ में आप वो एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर सकता कि कांटे उसको कभी ना चुभे। कांटे चुभेंगे। रोज अगर लगाया है, फॉर एग्जांपल रोज का कल्टीवेशन किया है तो रोज में उसको कांटे भी लगेंगे, फूल भी मिलेगा। आपको प्रिपेयर करना है अपने आप को। अगर आपने बी कल्चर किया और एपी कल्चर में आपने देखा कि आपको शहद मिलने वाला है, वो आप काफी क्वांटिटी में प्रोड्यूस करोगे तो आपको मधुमक्खियां भी काटेंगी। आपको प्रिपेयर होना है फेल के होने के लिए भी। याद रखिए, लाइफ में सबको सक्सेस नहीं मिलती। आप जो दोगे वही रिटर्न में आपको मिलेगा। ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि आपको खुद के ऊपर ट्रस्ट करना बहुत जरूरी है। कर्मास, डेस्टिनी, ये सारी चीजें, लक फैक्टर, ये सब आएगा, बाद में आएगा। लेकिन जब आप खुद पे बिलीव करने लग जाओगे तो आपको कोई फेल नहीं कर सकता आसानी से, राइट? देन द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट फॉर यू इज विनर्स continue and the losers stop. As we had started this session, we had almost 50 students, those who had participated in the first few lectures. But today, as we can see, the strength is different. It is your winner's attitude. If you continue to face the challenges even after attending the regular lectures and you have that capability कि चलो ठीक है और पुश कर देते हैं अपने आप को, तो ये जो आप अपनी लिमिट्स को पुश कर रहे हैं ना, that is called as a winning attitude. Whereas on the other hand, the losers will always stop, क्योंकि उनके लिए उनकी लिमिट्स बनी होती है, उनकी बाउंड्रीज हैं कि बस अब इतना बहुत हो गया, आज के दिन के लिए इतनी पढ़ाई कर ली, बस अब इससे ज्यादा मुझे पढ़ाई नहीं करनी, राइट? So winners continue while the losers stop. This is all from my side today. This is what the picture is for you. Assume yourself as a person who is standing and the people are clapping for you for the fantastic presentation. This could be you tomorrow if you prepare on the points which I have shared with you during this particular session. So now I would keep the session open for your discussions. You are open to ask me the questions, whatever comes to your mind. Over to you, please.